The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And today, I'm asking my guests for their silver stock of the day, if that makes sense. So a spot silver hit a record high of $52.47 an ounce. That's the first record it has set since 1980. Last I checked, it's $52.45. Silver's 73% rise this year has made it one of 2025's best performing assets. In fact, it has outpaced gold's jump and the 17% gain in the NASDAQ Composite Stock Index, which of course we obsess over all the time. Both of which, I should say, gold and the NASDAQ, have also set new all-time highs this month. So gold has fewer practical applications than silver. Investors are piling into both precious metals as a haven from inflation, geopolitical concerns, expensive stocks, and declining interest rates. So like the NASDAQ, silver's gains have also been fueled by the craze over AI, electric vehicles, and the energy transition, all meaning right now seems to be not enough silver to go around. So let's pick the brains of my two expert guests to find out what they would be buying in silver. And I'll start with Michael Wayne from Medallion Financial. Do you look for exposure to silver, Michael?
Not typically. So you've brought me here kicking and screaming that. We do hold one silver stock, and we do think it's an area of the market worth having exposure to, just given the momentum that is around. But we're by no means experts on silver. It's not part of the market we've ever really focused on, other than going back probably 4 or 5 months ago. So we've got an exposure through a placement. So yeah, I mean, you can take what I say with a grain of salt. However, we do feel as though it's one of those momentum areas that could continue to run for some time, and therefore we want to have some exposure to silver just in case markets get extra silly, and silver could be up at $70-80 given the rate that it's been trading.
Okay, Unico Silver, haven't heard of that one. We'll be putting it on the radar. Thanks, Michael.
Unico Silver, basically high quality assets in Argentina. Acquired a lot of these assets when the silver price was a lot less than it was today. Sprott Investments is a large investor in it, but he invests in a lot of silver companies. But there's also the Frank Lowy of Argentina, Eduardo Elstein. He's also a big investor in it. So, I don't think this is a company that's ever going to make it to production necessarily. However, it could get taken over at some point along the way for some mega cap miner wants to increase their silver exposure. So that's why we have it as a buy.
Got it. Thank you. Shawn, Hickman, how do you gain exposure to silver, if at all?
It's a bit skinny on the ASX.
Yeah.
I think I sent through to you that we would just go via an ETF. I'm not sure if you've got the one up. That's the ETPMAG. It's a very, very simple way of playing silver. You're effectively buying silver bars. You haven't got to worry about storing it. You haven't got to worry about insuring it. They do all that for you. Silver goes up, it goes up. Silver goes down, it goes down. We're bullish silver. We've been bullish silver and gold all year. We took profit on our gold position, one of our gold positions, way too early a couple of weeks ago on the show. I told people when we took profit on Evolution. So it's kept going harder than we thought it would. As silver. Silver's in the press at the moment because there's a short squeeze of physical silver in London primarily. Generally, they tend to end up, we saw it with copper, afterwards you normally get a pullback. So right here, right now, I would not be chasing silver, but I certainly would be looking to accumulate into dips. It's a phrase that I've used a few times this year, and it hasn't always paid dividends because some of these hot stocks haven't dipped. DroneShield would be a good example of that. But in the bigger picture, structurally, we're bearish for US dollar. And we're seeing central banks around the world looking for diversification away from the US dollar. And one of the ways they've been doing it, as we all know, is with precious metals. The beautiful thing about silver is that almost exactly 50% of production goes into actual usage. It doesn't go into the vault. And the areas where it's used, they're growing. We mentioned before, you mentioned the global electrification. So I like silver, and that's how I'll be doing it. I'll be buying it by a simple ETF. The companies, as Michael said, the smaller ones, they probably won't get to production. You hope they get taken over. We just haven't got the suite of companies on the ASX. Keep it simple. Go for the ETF.
Got it. Thank you. So our stocks of the day: Unico Silver, and you can play silver via the Global X ETF.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at ig.com.